We have Xerneas and Yveltal making their way into Pokemon Go raids this week. So we're going to go over the top counter guides, 100% IVs, and strategies to keep you on top of these Pokemon in Pokemon Go. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go! Xerneas and Yveltal are in raids from Wednesday the 16th at 10 a.m. all the way until Wednesday the 23rd at 10 a.m. So these Pokemon will both be out, and they have been out for the entire weekend in Go Fest London and Osaka, and they will be in the exact same way for New York City. So you might get a little sick of these Pokemon, but if you are going to either of these events, just remember, if you are doing the Raid Lover bonus, you are getting a grand total of 6 guaranteed XL candy when doing this, and then you catch it on top of that. So make sure to prioritize where you're going to be raiding for these Pokemon, but at the same time, during New York City, you're also going to be multitasking the Rayquaza. So you are going to have to really take into account what is going to be your best use of your time. So let's check out Xerneas first. This Pokemon is an all fairy type. It maxes out at 4,275. It has a weakness to steel and poison, which is going to be what we're going to utilize. The 100% IV is going to be 2,160, or at level 25, it will be 2,701, boosted in one condition, that's going to be cloudy weather. And as far as battling this Pokemon, it's going to take 2.01 trainers to take it down with level 40 counters, meaning that it is definitely doable. It is not soloable, however. And before we go into either of these Pokemon, let's talk about the Mega. If there's a shared Mega, unfortunately, there's not going to be, because there is not a Mega Pokemon that's going to be Fairy combined with Flying or Fairy combined with Dark. Unfortunately, we don't have that specific Pokemon out. So for the Xerneas, you can use Pokemon such as Mega Altaria or the Mega Gardevoir. So you have two options sitting right there. All right, so now let's get into the counter. So the number one counter overall is going to be one of my favorites, because I fortunately did get the 100% IV, and that is going to be the Metagross, okay, in the Shadow form with Bullet Punch as well as Meteor Mash. Meteor Mash being the Calm Day move, so you are going to have to be aware of that. In counter spot number 2, we are going to be looking at the Mega. That's going to be the most impactful Mega to take down this Pokemon, because it is a poison as well as a ghost typing, and that's going to be Mega Gengar with Lick and Sludge Bomb. Sludge Bomb being the most important move there, but just remember, some of you guys may have the Shadow Punch from Calm Day, and what you're going to have to do if you have that Pokemon's move is unlock a second charge move. You don't want to TM away Shadow Punch, being that it is elite TMable to get it back. And then we are going to have Bullet Punch and Meteor Mash on the regular Metagross, followed by the Mega Beedrill, which is going to be Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. And then we are going to have the Mega Rayquaza with Air Slash and Dragon Ascent, followed by Nihilego with Poison Jab and Sludge Bomb. And now we're going to go into a couple other Pokemon, which is going to be Dialga with Metal Claw and Iron Head. Dialga, fortunately, it is going to be a Steel as well as a Dragon type combination, so it will not be weak to Fairy. And then Thundershock and Double Iron Bash coming from the Melmetal. Then we are going to get to the Mega Scissor in there if you guys do want to get down on the list this far, which I suggest you don't. But just remember, Mega Metagross will come out eventually, which will make this Pokemon extremely good to take down. And then let's talk about the Shadow Mewtwo, because it always seems to pop up because of how powerful it is. In spot number 10 with Confusion and Psystrike. I prefer Psycho Cut and Psystrike. I just feel like it works a little bit better, but you can choose as you may. Then we have Shadow Scissor, and then we're going to have the Mega version of the Aggron, which I suggest you guys probably skip over, because it's only a Steel typing and it's not the strongest here, obviously. And then Metal Claw and Magnet Bomb on all the Genesects will be in basically the next spot, followed by the Excadrill with Metal Claw and Iron Head. And then we have Roserade and Jirachi. Obviously, the easiest Pokemon to stick to is going to be the Metagross. It is going to be a budget counter. You do not have to pay to raid for it like a legendary, and it is the strongest Pokemon in the category for the Steel. So let's stay up top. Then let's get over into the Yveltal. Yveltal is going to be Flying and a Dark type. It shares the exact same stats as the Xerneas, and it's going to max out at 4,275. It's going to be weak to Rock, Ice, Electric, as well as Fairy. And it will have the exact same 100% IVs, 2160 at level 20, or it's weather boosted in two conditions, which is going to be windy as well as foggy weather at 2701 for level 25. And then as far as the Yveltal, it will take 1.95 trainers to take this Pokemon down, so once again, it is doable. As far as the Mega Pokemon to yield the XL candy for this Pokemon, you're going to use either a Flying type or you're going to be using a Dark type. So which one would you use? It doesn't really matter. The one thing I am going to suggest if you're doing it during Go Fest is that you use a Aerodactyl, because Aerodactyl will help yield you more XL candy for some of the other Pokemon that are out there. If you're looking to do Aerodactyl XL candy, you can also get the Cranidos, you can get the Shieldon, you can get Flying types like Mega Rayquaza is going to come in there, and the Yveltal will come there as well. So this Mega Aerodactyl will be very powerful here. As far as the top Pokemon to take it down, we have Diancie in spot number 1 with Rock Throw and Dazzling Gleam here. In spot number 2, we're going to have Mega Gardevoir with Charm and Dazzling Gleam. I highly suggest you guys check out that Mega Gardevoir, because obviously Diancie is cool. You're going to get it if you haven't been to Go Fest yet, but you can't get it above level 40 right now unless unless you really dump a ton of XL candy into it, and I would only suggest doing that if you get a good one. I'm hoping that at some point they will open trades to have even trades for these mythical Pokemon, because I don't believe that there's any reason they don't need to be lucky tradable, especially since we're stuck with only one. But swappable, right? Only 1-for-1 mirror trades I think would be a great addition. Then we have the Shadow Raikou with Thundershock and Wild Charge, followed by the Mega Manectric if you want to go that direction, which I suggest you obviously don't. Then we have the Mega Rayquaza with Dragon Tail and Dragon Ascent. Xerneas with Thundershock and Discharge. Just remember, this Mega Rayquaza, you're going to be seeing it quite a bit because of how strong this Pokemon is in the game. It's similar to the Mega Mewtwo. It's going to be popping up quite a bit just because of its sheer strength, as long as it doesn't have resisted movesets. Then we have the Mega Tyranitar with Smackdown and Stone Edge. And this Pokemon, if you do choose to use this Pokemon, is also going to hit the typing here because of its sheer dark typing. It will boost this Pokemon if you do have a Mega level 3 to get the XL candy, and it will be a meta attacker. So if you're strictly looking for this scenario, this one does work here. And Thundershock and Thunderbolt on the Shadow Zapdos. Then we have the Zekrom with Charge Beam and Fusion Bolt, followed by the Mega Aerodactyl that I did talk about. Then we have that Shadow Electivire with Thundershock and Wild Charge, followed by the Therian Thundurus with Volt Switch and Thunderbolt. And we have Shadow Magnezone, and we have the Powder Snow and Avalanche on the Shadow Mamoswine. And the first available non-Shadow, non-Mega, non-Legendary budget counter is going to be in 17th spot with the Rock Wrecker as well as Smackdown on the Rhyperior. So we will check out in a video coming up very soon, is the brand new movesets for Yveltal as well as Xerneas going to be worth your time, energy, and effort in raiding for in Pokemon Go. So that's going to do it for the counter guide. Appreciate you guys tuning in as always. To all of my likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members, everybody takes their support, subscription, and participation to the next level. I'm going to see you guys out on the next video. Peace. I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.